Oh my goodness, guys. God just blows me away with his love and attention to me. Like my son Joshua asked me today, Mommy, why do you go to your website for your appointments with God? And I explained to him, like, that's where I go. I reread all my God wings, and I'm reminded that I'm not going through life alone, that God is there with me. You know, even these little, just silly little God wings where everything lines up a little bit too perfectly. Just those little reminders that I can start my day with this confidence and faith, knowing that I handle nothing alone, that God Himself is with me in every moment of my life. And yesterday, I was debating over two verses to include in my blog for yesterday. And the first one was Exodus 14:14. It said, "The Lord will fight for you. Just stay calm." And there I was arguing back with God because I felt Him in my spirit telling me that that's the caption for the post, for the picture that I usually use. And I'm like, God, we just used this picture like a couple weeks ago. I went to my Facebook wall and I found the picture with me and my boys in the car with the same verse. The Lord shall fight for you, just stay calm. But in my spirit, He just told me, Nick, go with that verse. And so this morning I wake up and Chris, this guy that I told you guys about, who just like blowing me away, like he's just like this angel from God, a messenger from God. He started this thing in his group about reading my book and having a discussion on it, a day by day thing. And yesterday I just reading through it. And unbelievable, this exact same verse, Exodus 14:14, showed up. And I'm like, how did that get in there? I went back to read the book for the day that they were discussing. I said, that has nothing to do with the day. But just somebody in the group, when he asked that person, what do you think about this thing that Nikki wrote here? What's your reflection on it? And he just brought up this same Exodus 14:14, that we can be calm as we fight the battles of our lives, knowing that God is with us. And it just blew me away that here I am arguing with God, and He just used that verse to just remind me, yes, Nick, just stay calm. I myself will fight for you. I even started crying, guys. I'm like, God, wow. His love that you show me is just too much. And He shows me in my spirit, He gives me such clear direction on how to move forward with problems. It's just amazing. And I'm feeling Him more strongly than ever before. So don't miss out, guys, on your life, on a wonderful life with God. But the God wing didn't stop there. So there was another verse that I included, and I just talking out of my head, like, I'm enjoying some appointments with God, with my husband. Again, it was like a little nudge from me. And I was having an appointment with God alone. And God just told me through my spirit, go and have these appointments with your husband. And so we've been enjoying these Bible verses together. And I just said the favorite one that I'm having lately is this one from 1 Corinthians 10:13. Just like sharing my life with you guys, my life with God. And feeling like this verse was just Him speaking to me this week when I feel like I have so many burdens and stuff on my head right now, and just reminded that I'm not going through life alone, that God is faithful and He will be there to help me. So the verse from 1 Corinthians 10:13 say, no temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful, and He will not let you be tempted beyond your ability. But with the temptation, He will also provide the way of escape, that you may be able to endure it. And so I'm reading that verse with my husband, and I just felt like so comforted by God, like He will give me a way to escape so the problems don't become too much. And that's exactly what I'm experiencing with Him. So I shared that in my thing yesterday, in my blog. And so I'm going out to work and I'm just grabbing everything. I said, let me just have an appointment with God. Quickly reading our meditation book, Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. So guys, this thick book, right? I just grabbed it, opened it up, and can you believe it took me to exactly that? Can you guys see it? Exactly that 1 Corinthians 10:13. You know, so in this big book, how could I just say, God, what do you have to say to me quickly before I go out to work? How could I just open up to that? You know, after I'm already crying this morning that the Exodus 14:14 showed up in that group talk. And it's just to show you guys and to tell you guys that that is the reason I go to my family's website, werollwithgod.com, because it's not me writing those blogs and it's not me speaking in these videos. I just show up and I just let God dictate to me what he wants me to say. So if he said, include this verse, Nick, and include this verse of all the verses that my hubby and I have been reading together, you know? It's just to show his deep, intimate involvement in my life and every aspect of my life. So I don't want you guys to miss out on all this love, all this attention that I'm receiving from him. And the reason I cry is because I say, God, who am I to get all this love from you? You know, what did I do, the creator of the entire universe, to come and show me such love and attention? And I have to just say thank you to Chris for my book, and he's reading it and he understands it and he tells me, you know, these little synopses of the book and what he's learning from them. And it's just so great that he's getting these messages and he wants to share it with the people in his group and to actually have a discussion about it, you know, like, God, you're too much. So guys, don't miss out. The best life with God, knowing that the Lord himself will fight for you. You just have to be calm. Another reminder I get from my website is that I can show up every day as this joyful, happy being, not full of anxiety and stress and afraid. And that's what God's been trying to do. Just remove all these negative emotions from me, that I can show up every day for you guys happy, and to remind you that God himself is with us in every moment. It's just for us to involve him in our lives and just keep asking this one question: God, what would you have me to do here? And I promise you, this is how he guides us on the path to the best life with him. Peace.